two aromatic molecules, same shape, same chemistry, they should smell identical. But to a fruit fly, apparently, they don't. They couldn't be more different. In 2011, scientists in Greece proved that fruit flies can tell the difference, not by their shape, but by their vibration. And this really opened a doorway into quantum physics, but also into a question that healers have known since the dawn of time, that scent moves us in more ways than can be explained only by the chemistry. So the usual explanation of smell is by a lock and key explanation, that we have receptors, which are locks, and ligands, which are the keys, and an odorant molecule acts as a key, and it should be able to go into a receptor and open the lock. And if the molecules are the same shape, then they should always open the same receptor. But the experiment with the fruit flies shows us that's not always the case. Something else is at play. So the study was led by Dr. Efthymios Skoulakis at the Alexander Fleming Biomedical Sciences Research Centre in Greece, with Luca Turin as co-author. And it was published in 2011 in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences. And the team tested fruit flies using acetophenone. That's a molecule which has a sweet, almondy kind of overripe fruit flavour, smell to it. And they prepared two versions. So normal acetophenone, and then also acetophenone replaced by deuterium. So that is, it has a different isotope of hydrogen in it. So deuterium is the same, except the hydrogen has got not just a proton, but a proton and a neutron. So that isotope is the same, but heavier. And the vibration of it is half the speed, because it's twice as heavy. So what they did was they put the fruit flies into a tea maze with the odorants, and they said, off you go. What they did though was the ones with the deuterium, when the flies went to the deuterium, they gave them a mild shock. So they knew then that to go to the deuterium was bad, because they would get a shock. So they started to go only to the acetophenone. So that's intelligent anyway. But then the acetophenone was replaced, and they used benzaldehyde, which you may recognise from jasmine oil. And again, they did the same with the benzaldehyde. They replaced a different isotope, the deuterium again, and the fruit flies went, oh no, deuterium, we don't go to those ones, and immediately only went to the benzaldehyde. They avoided the deuterium ones. So they had recognised that the different vibration of the molecules meant avoid it. Remember, they can't tell by the shape themselves, only by the vibration. Okay, so what's happening? Well, the theory is called the vibration theory of olfaction. And inside of every receptor, there is an energy gap. And when an odorant molecule enters, it vibrates at a certain frequency. And if that frequency matches the energy gap, it allows the electron to tunnel. It's called tunneling, to leap across the barrier that it shouldn't ordinarily be able to pass. And so that tunneling effect is what triggers the signal of smell. So swap hydrogen for deuterium and you change the vibration. And so that electron can no longer tunnel in the same way, and so the smell experience changes. And incidentally, understanding this principle, that tunneling allows particles to pass through barriers they shouldn't be able to cross, went on to be one of the foundations that made quantum computing possible. So the same physics that allows a fruit fly to tell one scent from another is also at the future of computing. So why does this matter for aromatherapy and for aromatic medicine? Well, because if smell is a quantum process and it is based on vibration and resonance, which is what I have always thought, then the effects of oils aren't confined to molecular science and chemistry. They carry energetic signatures, which is what our bodies can detect and feel at a fundamental level. So it doesn't just prove everything that energetic healers have always said, but it offers a scientific bridge, a reason why aromas can shift mood, touch memory, and move energy in ways that biochemistry just can't explain. But here's the bigger point. That magic is not new. It's what priests and priestesses and healers have always known, that scent is transformative. And they've always worked with oils and resins as vibrational tools for healing, for ritual, for communion. But now science is very slowly trying to find ways to explain that. And that tiny experiment with the fruit flies and the acetophenone doesn't give us the whole answer, but it does show that the mystery is real. So next time you breathe an essential oil, remember that you're sensing more than just chemistry. It could be the quantum shimmer of vibration, the dance of electrons tunneling across receptors, the ancient magic that was always there. Science is just beginning to catch up. If you don't know me, I'm Elizabeth Ashley, the Secret Healer. I'm a clinical aromatherapist with over 30 years experience, and I am the UK director of the National Association of Holistic Aromatherapy. And my work at the moment is to put meat on the bones of vibrational aromatherapy, how essential oils can affect not just the physical body, but mood, memory, the way that we think, cognition, but also our connection to the universe. And so please make sure you click like and subscribe, because it makes such a difference to my ability to create this kind of content.